One. Take it away, Regan.
All right, I am here walking in the rain in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, back home right now, and I just recently watched the Justice League trailer. We're all going to give our little perspective and tell you how we feel about this amazing addition we got to this to what we know so far about Justice League. So we got with us Clinton.
Sup, also known as Bro Jesus.
Yes, that's right there. And then we got the redneck.
Hello, everybody.
We got Dick Skywalker himself.
Yo, yo.
And last but not least, we got the guy with a high rank as General Johnson here.
What's up? Smash that like button.
Okay.
Smash all the buttons. Okay, so I kind of want to take this trailer like piece by piece. So the beginning scene of this trailer, we see Lois Lane. So
Flashbacks.
yeah, we see some Superman stuff. So I think this is going in. First time we've seen Lois in these Justice League trailers. So how do you guys all feel? You think Superman's going to be included in this film, or is he just going to be like an ending, like, oh, he's still alive thing?
I feel like I'd be rather upset if they didn't put him in the film. I'd be really upset considering Superman is my favorite, but
He's also like one of the founders of the Justice League.
yeah, you can't have a Justice League anything without the fucking big three. You can't have a Justice League movie without Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. It's just impossible.
That's
We
true,
also
but
don't
I feel like
have
this
Green
might
Lantern. That's also a thing.
I heard there's going to be two Green Lanterns in this movie, and I'm just so excited to see Green Lantern.
In this movie here?
Yeah, I heard there's going to be two
Oh,
Green
shit.
Lanterns.
As long as it's not Guy, I don't care.
Yeah,
As long as it-
Go ahead.
So which Green Lantern do you think it's going to be? Hal by any chance, or Stewart?
I mean-
or
it's either going to be Hal or Evan Sur.
so we're not going to see Stewart in it.
Probably not. I don't think. I mean, if anything, it's going to be Hal. But if not Hal, probably Abin Sur just to introduce the Green Lanterns. Like
Yep.
maybe they might show him come to Earth and die or something at the end, and it'd be like like the post-credit scene would be like Abin Sur coming and dying, and Hal Jordan finding the ring, and that's the end of the movie. Like after
Now,
credits.
that I don't like about this trailer and the second trailer they released. The first trailer was amazing, but this trailer and the last trailer, I think there's too much focus on Wonder Woman.
I don't know about that. I feel like they're going strong on Wonder Woman because she's such a pivotal role, and the movie
It's
itself
also-
was received so well, so they understand the importance of having her as a mainstream character.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the way her movie hit box office, dude. Like she fucking crushed it.
It was
Oh,
fresh in
yeah,
our minds, too. We just saw it this year.
So yeah, even if I don't think that they necessarily are, but even if they are, it'd be smart to do it. They have really no reason not to.
Yeah, it's justifiable. Like, if anybody else feels this way, I'd love to hear it. But honestly, it's justifiable to have her as such a heavy element that they're portraying in the trailers and then in the movie itself. Just because, like you said, she smashed the box office.
Also, she's the only one who had her own full feature movie so far.
You got Soups.
Yeah, but he's not featured in any of the trailers.
And technically, Batman has had his share of stuff, even though it was never confirmed. But they had
He was sharing that role, though.
they kind of said it's like the style of Ben Affleck's Batman's like Dark Knight Returns Batman. So
Okay, well, just to clarify what was said then, she is the only one who is a guaranteed feature so far.
So far in the trailers.
Movie.
I mean, she's the only one who had
Steppenwolf in the trailer looks so cool.
yeah, it was pretty cool. Did anyone else think when like Wonder Woman was fighting Steppenwolf, just you're like thinking, like it's like I was like, wait, this is like her versus Ares all over again.
A little bit.
Just without the old man face. So I mean, I think it's badass because we don't see an old man face on this guy.
Yeah. This movie's gonna be. If you notice something, one thing, if you look at like the very first trailer, the tone looks darker. If you look in this new trailer, things look bright. You know, like when they're
It's
fighting,
saturated.
it's not too saturated, but you can tell. You can see like the reds and the greens and the blues.
Yeah.
Instead of
Definitely the
just, like,
reds, yeah.
grays. So
I think it's a mixture between both because we have characters such as Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, kind of have that more like monotone theme to them, like more like dark tone theme to them. But then you have people like Flash and Aquaman that are there for kind of like comical relief, like Clinton is.
Speaking of the comical relief, how about the very last part of that trailer?
Oh my God.
So funny.
Oh my gosh, look! It's the bat signal. That means they're calling you. Oh wait.
He said, "Shh."
That's your symbol.
Oh, I thought you said shit.
Now.
Yeah, he's like, that's your symbol, man. I'm really excited for Jason Momoa.
Oh, dude, he's a beast.
Yeah, because this is definitely gonna help, breathe new life in the Aquaman. Hopefully, brings
Definitely.
Almost.
So how does everyone else feel seeing J.J. Jameson as Gordon?
That's what?
He's gonna want pictures of Batman.
I want those pictures of the Batman.
Send me your bat nipples.
Parker. I mean, Clark.
You right.
Wait a minute.
Cyborg looks awesome though.
Cyborg's probably
Yeah.
my favorite, like, out of the cast to see.
He looks really cool. Like I think that's good because I was thinking about it. I was like, why would they put a Cyborg in here instead of like Green Lantern or someone,
Right.
or like Martian Manhunter, like one of the originals? But I was like,
It was really cool when you had Aquaman fighting in air, and when he was falling down, and then Cyborg catches him and tosses him. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Not done yet. All
You know,
right.
But you know, speaking on the end of Cyborg, what Cyborg hasn't don't get me wrong, Cyborg's been in the trailers, but like not nearly enough. I don't think.
yeah, he hasn't enough.
No, I
Yeah.
hope that they do plenty with his role in this movie because
I hope
honestly,
so.
they haven't made such a big deal about him as what you would expect.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
I'm a little mad about that because I'm really excited to see Cyborg.
They focus so much on Wonder Woman and Aquaman, probably the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not a bad thing. I just hope we get a good amount of each character in the movie.
Agreed.
Maybe besides Superman.
I think he's going to show up in like a halfway point or something.
Yeah, he's gonna be there, but
I thought
You know,
that
maybe-
Superman was gonna be
I think since there's gonna be like
grouping
a
of these
two-parter
guys
to the
and
Justice League
bring
film.
him in at the end.
One at a time, children.
Yeah, that was my bad. Apologies. I went off. I was nerd thinking for a few
I'm so
seconds.
excited. There's too much justice going on.
Justice.
Okay, go ahead, producer.
Okay, what I was saying is we have the first part of Justice League, and I think they're gonna more focus on the people who have had like their solo movies, and since Aquaman's so close and Wonder Woman just happened recently, I think that might be a main reason why those two characters are focused on a lot.
Right.
And since Flashpoint is still the Flashpoint movie is still about 2 years away. Like they're gonna have Flash, but he's there to be like funny and stuff like that. Like they're not gonna focus primarily on Flash yet.
Just like the cartoons.
Yeah, and as you saw in Justice League, pretty much Cyborg's are Hawkeye of Justice League. Like he's gonna be there.
I can see that.
We're gonna hear about his origin inside of Justice League. That's pretty much what he's gonna have. He's not gonna have his own solo film because there's not much you can do with Cyborg. Like if you watch the Avengers trailer, How much of Hawkeye did you see?
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Because we're not going to see probably Flash's origin or Aquaman's origin, but we're going to see how Cyborg became Cyborg.
Right.
So, I can see that.
I'm excited though that the Flash's movie isn't going to be an origin Flash movie. It's going to be a Flashpoint.
Yep. Because we don't need just like Batman, we don't need a Flash origin.
We already have the CW for that.
We have
Yeah,
Gotham
CW.
going down right now, and we have the Flash TV show.
Mhm.
So everyone knows they used Barry Allen instead of like Wally West or somebody else. I think it'd be really cool if they used Wally though.
I think it would be cool if they use Wally.
You're right.
That used to like when I see the Justice League, I see the Flash. And I think straight off the bat Wally West, not Barry Allen. The only reason I'm thinking of Barry Allen now is because of the TV show.
What was the first Flash's name again? I would love to see him even. I don't care.
Jay.
Yeah, Jake Garrett.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
cool.
it. I would love to even see that shit for all. Dude, that'd be dope. I don't care.
I'm watching all the trailers right now, and in the third one, I think the third trailer is perfect for a trailer because it doesn't give, like, you see Superman in it, but it doesn't spoil anything or give anything away.
Right.
Doesn't even really
I
show
like how-
Superman. It just shows Clark Kent briefly.
Yeah, it shows Clark.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, he's been like posting a lot about Justice League, so we know he's gonna be in there, like somehow. He's the only he's not spoiled like everybody else is.
Right.
But like we've seen Superman though, so that's
Yeah.
why you don't see much of Superman and Batman like featured in these trailers, because we know Superman, we know Batman, but these other characters, what everyone's excited about, because we haven't seen as much of them as Superman and Batman.
I would say, yeah, we don't need more Batman. He's the goddamn Batman. We know who he is.
Did you guys see the part in the trailer whenever the guy was turning into a parademon?
Oh yeah,
I did. Like
His face started to turn.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because whenever they come to Earth or whatever, they take people and they'll make them into parademon.
That's probably one of the best effects there.
Yeah, it looked crazy.
Yeah, it looks real good. You're right.
See how accurate that trident toss was? Swoosh.
So much so.
Ah, jeez. But yeah, that was real good. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this week, right, guys?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty much
I
the
have
whole
one
trailer.
question for everybody before we go, and we'll go around the table on this one.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Oh no.
After this trailer, are you more, less, or about the same on excitement level for this upcoming movie?
I'm not going to say because I have unpopular opinion.
No. You share your unpopular opinion. That's why we have you on here. We want to hear from you.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to go first so that way it ends on a good note?
Go ahead and go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'll go second.
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't really care for the CGI in this.
Okay.
I think it's we were talking about the saturation earlier. I saw it like so much red, the color red in that movie.
Yes. there it is.
Like seeing like the changes, like the beginning or that one spot where they showed like Aquaman on the beach or whatever. Like that's kind of refreshing for the eyes, just because it wasn't red. But I don't know. I just didn't think the special effects were all that great, especially Cyborg kind of flying in the air and holding Aquaman. It didn't seem to be struggling at all. It just seemed to be kind of just like it didn't feel real.
Okay.
But
Alright,
yeah.
I would love to hear more from you after.
I'm going to watch it because I'm curious about the story. They're not showing anything about the story, so I want to see it. But
Okay.
I'm not getting my hopes up.
Okay, I would love to have a follow up on this after you see the movie. After
Oh, yeah.
we all see the movie.
Definitely.
Okay, General, did this increase your interest level, maintain, or lower it? This trailer.
It did not make me want to see it more, just because the trailer really didn't show anything new to me. It showed the only thing I'm more excited to see now is just the colors of the movie, because I'm a huge DC fan. So whenever I see the colors and the spec, like I don't know, are they in Apocalypse? Because Apocalypse is just all red. So I don't know. Do they somehow use like a boom tube and go to Apocalypse, or do they like terraform the Earth again and try to turn the Earth into Apocalypse?
Didn't Wonder Woman say invasion?
I feel like they're probably
they're invading.
I feel like
But
they're on
if you-
kind of boring.
Go ahead. But like in the second trailer, whenever he said, I don't recognize this world," and then he said, "We don't need to recognize it. We just need to save it." What if they're talking about like a different world, like Apocalypse or something?
Well,
You know?
no, I see what you're saying, but I don't think just because they said they need to save it. I don't. I'm just thinking that I think that Darkseid's going to get really far with whatever he's going to do. Like he's going to get it mostly terraformed or something before they wind up saving the day.
Yeah.
Which is why they're having a hard time recognizing it, but they still need to save the day.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
it's basically going to be like a hard time getting together at first, and then all of a sudden they realize that, oh crap, the Earth's going to blow up if we don't save the world.
I just think that the second trailer for this was so good, it got me so excited, and this just didn't top the second trailer, so
Okay.
I'm not super excited. But at
I
least
agree.
it didn't do what Batman v Superman did, because the third trailer for Batman v Superman showed Doomsday, and I was not excited to see the movie after that trailer.
I like the second trailer better.
This
It showed the characters more.
This did not do that, so, but it was good still. Still
Okay.
excited to see the movie.
I'll go.
Then,
Yeah, I was gonna say. Honestly, after seeing this trailer, it didn't make. Again, I'm on the same level as Caleb right now. It doesn't make me more excited to see it, but I'm still super excited to see the movie. I mean,
Right.
just ever since the announcements, I've been wanting to see all of those people together. Do I wish they would have done some more solo movies beforehand? Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, I'm darn excited to see this. Because my only problem that I think the movie's gonna have, and I think an issue for the movie, is gonna be like just kind of throwing all this new information at people. So even for the people who don't necessarily know it, especially for people who don't know Cyborg, Cyborg's not uber popular, but he's popular among comic book fans, but not like a casual audience.
Right.
You know?
Teen Titans
So-
is probably the last time that most people saw Cyborg.
And he's so
yeah,
much different than
exactly.
Teen Titans now.
Ever since Teen Titans Go came out, that's kind of, watered down people's interpretation of Cyborg.
Yes.
Has anybody seen that is just, oh my god, so much different than the original Teen Titans.
Exactly. So I think the movie's just gonna have a lot of issues trying to catch some people, just solely from all these new characters getting thrown at them with like no introduction at all. So that's gonna happen with Cyborg, Aquaman, and Flash. It's gonna happen with all of them. I think that's gonna be one of their big issues with this movie. But
The people that
I'm gonna enjoy it.
Looks good.
at Cyborg, here's one thing like that Keith was saying. People know him from Teen Titans. Some people like people that don't know him from comics and stuff like that. They've watched Teen Titans, so I mean they're kind of having a different expectation of Cyborg. So it's going like from Booyah to Roger Batman.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely kind of Cyborg, no doubt. So I think So it's either gonna even for the people who didn't see it, it's gonna water down. It's definitely gonna be a whole change from what they came in expecting. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Okay, Dylan, Mr. Producer, give me your input. Did this trailer
Seducer.
maintain or lower your excitement for the movie?
Well, I realize I know we're gonna have some spoofs, but this is probably the last actual trailer we're gonna get. Maybe we'll just mix stuff from the other ones and everything. This one didn't pump me up. It just got me like more curious of what the plot's gonna be like. Like, it just got me thinking. That's all this trailer did. The second
Right.
trailer, in my opinion, is honestly the best because you go into watching this trailer like this is the one they're gonna keep showing in theaters because you hear like they come together like I know it's a cover of not the Beatles or whatever, but
David Bowie, that song.
yeah. You hear that song, it just pumps you up, and they have the perfect like the second trailer. Honestly, is the best of all of them. The first one just gets the first trailer and the third trailer get you curious and get you think.
One of my favorite trailers was the one where like Flash is like, I never really fought anyone before. He just ran up to him and like kind of pushed him down. I don't know what to do. I'll really like that one.
Too. He's like,
Okay.
I don't do battle. I just kind of run over to people and push.
I don't like how childish they kind of made him in this one.
I mean, you got to think though. Obviously, they got him kind of more like funny, like Wally West's version of the Flash, like jokingly and everything. Like, I know Keith, you're looking into this. You're thinking Barry Allen, Flash, serious, all this other kind of stuff.
Doesn't have to be super serious, but
Justice League Flash is so much different than
yeah.
the TV show Flash, because Justice League Flash, he was the comical relief of the team. Like, he had the wittiness. He's always funny. He always had like the last line and everything, and they always shut up Wally or shut up Flash and stuff like that.
So yeah.
And he was younger than the rest of the team. Like, obviously you have Wonder Woman, she's thousands of years old. Batman, 40s. And you got Aquaman, who knows how old he is. And
That depends
back
on
to
which
the
version, yeah.
back to the trailer. This trailer got me thinking, but the second trailer was the best for the film. I'm excited to see where the film will bring us in the DC cinematic universe, but I'm not exactly excited for Justice League itself. Just because, like, I understand this is like a standpoint for DC. This is them bringing themselves back and what. Like, I'm not saying Batman v Superman was bad. It's just for that being right after Man of Steel and their cinematic universe, it was just placed wrongly. They needed a little more stuff before Batman v Superman. That's the only problem with that film. Everyone says it's bad. It's just because we didn't have enough. That's the only reason. And well, Doomsday kind of looked like a deformed Ninja Turtle. But
Damn.
that's all I have to say. I'm not excited to see this, but I'm interested to see where it takes us. Now, I'm excited. Can't wait for them to release a trailer for that.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that was a good session this week. I'll see you guys later.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Adios, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our review.